Hello everyone, we are here today at Daytona road course for the battle at the beach with the third race of the NASCAR iRacing AI series. Right now, Jimmy Johnson's going to be leading us off to the green. Outside of him is Bubba Wallace, about to go pacing here. Take a quick look at grid. Flashing 8th. Take a look at your top 10. It is, as we're about to go green here. As here they come. Pace goes off and we're green here at Daytona. I know it's just a road course, but it still should be a very interesting race as they go down in turn number 1. Flying down in there at almost about 80 miles per hour. So here they come. On the exit, Jimmy Johnson still your leader, followed by Alex Bowman behind him. They fly by the camera. I'll look in the back a little bit, see if there's any wrecks in the back. Doesn't look like it, so they keep it going pretty smoothly here. As we have a little bit of a check up here in the back, in the, I think that's the first, I think that's called a horseshoe, I believe, international horseshoe. Or maybe this one is, I'm not sure. Let's one of the first kind of horseshoe corners here, as here comes Eric Jones to the inside. Brad Kozlowski, he doesn't make the move work, but we got through the infield section pretty cleanly, I'm pretty sure. I think back of the field, actually, Martin Truex Jr. has a little bit of front end damage there. Front end's a little bent up. He's in the 38th as Chase Elliott's going to try to work his way around Martin Truex Jr. As we go up back to the front, it looks like Jimmy Johnson has a huge lead on everyone else. You kind of see the gaps between each driver. They're going about 180 going into the first race. Oh, as Austin Dillon around. We have a wreck there. Kind of see if we can see what happened. Oh, as Reed Schwartz and Martin Truex Jr. go around. Denny Hamlin's there. Oh my God! Ricky Stenhouse Jr. up and over. Jesus, what a wreck! What happened here? We look. Austin Dillon, I think, was the first victim. He spun out before and looks like. Oh my God! Huge pile up right there. Oh, whoa! What the heck? That's JJ Yeley, Garrett Smithley, Eric Almirola, all involved there as those guys just spun out like it was ice or something like that. That's very weird. As we look to the inside, looks like, yeah, they just got loose and Joey Logano involved. Yeah, they just looked like they were on ice. It's so weird. It must be like an invisible bump right there, I guess. But go back up to your leader. Very big lead for Jimmy Johnson right here. He has about a 2.5 second lead over the 88 of Alex Bowman. Oh, sorry about that, guys. Keeps popping up. But Alex Bowman right now gonna try to face down Jimmy Johnson. As Jimmy Johnson's just really fast. This whole race is Joey Gase up here. We've seen him up here a few times. I think at Chicagoland, maybe Charlotte. I'm not sure, but he's been up here a few times. John Nemechek having a good top 5 run. Eric Jones in 6th. Timmy Hill in 7th. We haven't really seen him up towards the front. Kyle Busch, your race 1 winner, is in 9th right now. He had a bad finish at Charlotte. I think he finished in the 32nd, I believe, or somewhere around there in the 30s. And right now he's doing pretty good in the top 10. But right now it's the Jimmy Johnson show as he comes off final corner going almost 200 miles per hour. I don't know how they're going that fast off the bus stop. Flies by the camera. There's Denny Hamlin exiting the infield road course section as Brad Keselowski has a huge lockup behind him as he gets a bit loose. Here comes Joey Gase. Joey Gase gets a bit looser also, but Timmy Hill gets by Eric Jones and now he's up to 6th place. As Daniel Suarez is in 8th, battling against Kyle Busch. Here comes a lap cars, or the people that got involved in the wreck. They're all coming out at the same time. They could get involved in these lap cars battling it out as we have 10 laps to go here at Daytona Road Course. A little bit of some track facts for today. 3.5 miles long. Obviously Daytona Beach, Florida. 11 turns actually. I thought it had a little bit more, but I guess I don't know. I mean, yeah, 11. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. But here's your weather for today's race. I kind of forgot to do this at the beginning. 81 degrees, about the same as Charlotte, but should be a fun one today so far, and right now we're on board with Daniel Suarez as he gets passed by Michael McDowell. Really fighting the steering wheel, it seems like, but let's see if there's a little bit of draft here, maybe. But they do have the small spoilers since we're on a road course, so I don't think the drafts could be as big like as a super speedway type event. But kind of look Michael McDowell looking to the inside of Eric Jones, I believe that is. Yep, it is. Oh, we have another lockup. No, it's someone. It's Martin Truex Jr. again, and oh, Michael McDowell. Oh, Daniel Suarez gets involved there. He has a little bit of front end damage. Go back to the field, back there a little bit. Man, Martin Truex Jr. is not having a good day so far. He's wrecked twice in the bus stop, and not having a good day for him as he has a lot of damage on that front end of his car. Like I said, Jimmie Johnson leading the field still as he has a 2.5 second gap over Alex Bowman. We're on board with Jimmie Johnson. Kind of see him a little working the steering wheel, even though it's kind of like AI, but I don't know. Kind of interesting to see how they do road courses and it looks like they were fighting the car a little bit, so kind of see, as we saw, a lot of mistakes made by some drivers in the bus stop, so it is a little bit loose, I guess, for the AI, kind of hard to control, which, I mean, that's how it is in iRacing, so I guess it's pretty realistic that way. Kind of the top three are kind of spread out from each other. Top two definitely spread out from the rest of the field, but right behind Brad Keselowski, there's a whole heap of cars behind them. I think Matt Kenseth is a lap down in the 42 machine, and Timmy Hill is right there. John Nemechek in fifth still. Very good day by him, like I said. Daniel Suarez still staying out with some of that left front damage. You can kind of see on his left side there. But right now he's looking 3 wide maybe. Oh no. These are, I believe these are lap cars as they go inside of him. Joey Logano and Ryan Preece go by him easily as Joey Logano makes a big mistake here on the exit. Here comes Daniel Suarez to the outside as we have Kevin Harvick behind him in 9th. Kyle Busch fell back a couple of spots back to 12th. As Josh Bilicki, 13th, very good running by him. Only 8 laps to go so far, and like I said before, this has been a Jimmie Johnson show. Very dominating performance here so far in 4 laps, but I mean, we saw a lot of mistakes made by a lot of good drivers, so anything can happen really. So we'll see if he can hold on to his 3-second lead over Alex Bowman. Brad Keselowski still in 3rd, Joey Gase in 4th, as the lap cars are unlapping themselves, and it seems like trying to unlap themselves a little bit. Fresher tires, and Matt Kenseth getting passed by Timmy Hill side by side. That could open the door for John Hunter Nemechek to maybe look to the inside of Timmy Hill, but he kind of loses a little bit of time battling with the lap car Matt Kenseth. Right now, Timmy Hill still out in front of John Hunter Nemechek. Back to Eric Jones, lap car right there. Not a lot of action, just like based on lead lap cars to each other, just mostly lap traffic, which I didn't really expect to see. Not much lap traffic this early into a race. Granted, they all did wreck in the bus stop, but kind of interesting to see how much lap traffic is involved this early in the race, as the lap times have fallen off about 5 seconds since their best lap time. So very big tire fall off, it seems like, especially for Jimmie Johnson. 5 seconds from his best to worst lap time. So let's go to a little bit of a driver's speed right here. About 70 miles per hour into turn 1, 50 down to 57. Let's go on board with Jimmie Johnson, see how he's driving this racetrack. We kind of went on board before, but turn a little bit of a shot here. So much the car shakes right here through this camera, but almost 132 miles per hour entering Horseshoe. Now he's onto the oval. Let's see how fast he gets up to almost 100 miles per hour. So he's already at 100 miles per hour right here. They go very fast on the ovals. Plus 180. Dang, 190? Almost 200 foot? What? That's crazy. How they're going that fast into a bus stop? Now, like they're going 204 miles per hour on the front straightaway, I'm pretty sure. They're just crazy fast. I don't know how much realistic this is. I don't think this could be that realistic. That they're this fast on a road course. You know what I mean? Yes, but he's all by himself almost. Yep, 200 right there. 202, yeah. Really fast. It was a 4/10 slower than Alex Bowman that last time by. He is closing the gap to Jimmy Johnson. Bowman right now gonna try to get up to Jimmy Johnson. Go back to the back of the pack a little bit. Kyle Busch in 12, chasing down the 24 car of William Byron. Well, halfway through the race so far, and not a lot of action for the lead has happened, like I said, with Jimmy Johnson. But a lot of action with the lap cars. But kind of see as Michael McDowell goes wide, and that's gonna get right in front of Clint Boyer. It's gonna slow Clint Boyer down, I'm guessing, just a little bit to allow the 24 of William Byron to catch up. As let's do kind of a rank it up type thing, I guess. So be right back after this lap with a little bit of crank it up. As that was a little bit of a crank it up here at Daytona. As we go back to Jimmy Johnson, your race leader so far today, and he's opened the gap even more, about 4 seconds between him and Alex Bowman. So a very big margin between him and Bowman. Bowman closed a little bit on the lap before, but not enough, and right now Bowman's losing about a second a lap to Brad Keselowski behind him. Back to John Hunter Nemechek, not really battling anyone. But Daniel Suarez has caught up to Kevin Harvick, and Kevin Harvick kind of a little bit of tire smoke there. And that allows Daniel Suarez to get a good exit. Well, he looks to the outside, maybe. It's about 4/10 between him and Harvick. Now 5 now. The gap is increasing, even though he got a better exit, surprisingly. But we have a huge battle for this top 10 position. William Byron, Kyle Busch, and Josh Bilicki and Clint Boyer battling for the top 10 here. As here comes William Byron to the outside, Michael McDowell. But here's the inside of Kyle Busch. Contact made. Going to turn 1. But will Kyle clear him on the exit? Yes, he does. Here comes Bilicki to the inside. To the left side, actually. Through the S's, Bilicki gets really loose on that little dusty part of the track as here comes William Byron to the inside. Kyle Busch stuck behind the lap traffic, and Michael McDowell almost goes 3 wide with Bilicki on the right side, but Bilicki has had the advantage, but Kyle Busch going to the left-hand corner will have the advantage, but he gives up the spot to Bilicki. Kyle Busch drops back to 13th. But here we go for the battle for the top 10 position. William Byron, Clint Boyer up here as Clint Boyer pulls away a little bit from William Byron. As William Byron locks up, here comes Josh Bilicki to the inside. Josh Bilicki making up spots. Now he's up to 11th. Will he get a top 10? I think this should be his first top 10 of the season. Is William Byron on that yellow line, trying to get as much time as he can with some draft probably, too, to help him out. Garrett Smithley and Kurt Busch here battling for 27th position. Gap's kind of pulled away a little bit since we joined. He was only 2 tenths behind him, but let's go up here to Ty Dillon and Ryan Newman, 3 tenths between these guys. As Ty Dillon made up some spots, I think most of these guys have made up some spots, especially the guys starting in the back, kind of since there was a ton of wrecks. But let's go to a not so good day for someone. Chase Elliott definitely not having a great day. Started 34th and just lost 4. He's dead last basically, but 38th. But not a good day for him, wrecking in the bus stop and whatnot. Right now we have 29 cars on the lead lap. The last one on the lead lap is Denny Hamlin, and Jimmy Johnson's about half a track away from him. But right now Jimmy Johnson has led every single lap of this race and is pulling away from Alex Bowman. As we go back to Joey Gase, he's battling Brad Keselowski, but we have a lap car in between him of Chase Elliott right there. We are coming to 2 laps to go when Jimmy Johnson crosses the line here. Anything can happen, but looks like Johnson has this race won unless he makes a big mistake, most likely happening in the bus stop, because that's really where we've seen all of our mistakes made for tonight's race. Johnson exiting the final corner. Coming to 2 laps to go this time by. I see him and Joey Logano. I think that, yeah, Joey Logano behind him. Then to turn 1. It looks like Joey gets lost a little. I think that was Jimmy Johnson. Actually, Alex Bowman locks up. He goes really wide. That'll allow Brad Keselowski to close the gap a little bit. He is about 5-second gap in between him and Alex Bowman. Now it's only 4.1, so if Bowman makes another mistake, Brad Keselowski could definitely pounce. And Joey Gase looking to the outside of Chase Elliott, but it's not going to work here. Go back to the battle for the top 10 position. William Byron. Side by side, Clint Boyer. William Byron gets the position here. Now I see Clint Boyer in the background. Will Clint Boyer go to the inside of William Byron? He's coming. He's almost there to the back bumper. He goes a little bit wide though. Here comes Kyle Busch behind him. Kyle Busch has a huge run on Clint Boyer, exiting second kind of hairpin type corner, I guess. I don't know which one's called I don't know which one's called in International Versus. I think it's the first one, I believe. But coming out to the oval, can Clint Boyer hold off Kyle Busch here at Daytona? We go to our leader, Jimmy Johnson. He's pitting, actually. He's pitting. Do these drivers have to pit? Alex Bowman is not pitting, but what just happened? Alex Bowman in the race lead. Jimmie Johnson in the pits. Why is he pitting? No one else is pitting. As Jimmie Johnson's in the pits, does he have some damage? He doesn't have any damage. Did he have to pit for fuel? I don't think anyone else is pitting. Actually, one other driver, that's Daniel Suarez in the pits. These drivers, some of them did not pit. They must have had to pit for fuel. Alex Bowman, you're race leader so far. 2 seconds is the gap between him and Brad Keselowski. As, wow, I did not see that coming. Clint Boyer, who all pitted was, wait, what? I didn't say. But right now, I think Clint Boyer pitted. No, Clint Boyer didn't pit. No, actually, no, he didn't. I don't know. I'm so confused right now. Could they not make enough fuel? As Jimmie Johnson's exiting the pits right now. But Alex Bowman coming to the bus stop. To the final few corners. Bowman out of the bus stop. Brad Keselowski only 1.5 seconds back. If Bowman runs out of fuel here, Brad Keselowski will win the race. Bowman coming through 3 and 4. Coming off the final corner. Can Bowman do it? Bowman is going to win the race here at Daytona after a very interesting pit strategy by Jimmie Johnson. Brad Keselowski second. Joey Gase in a top 3 position. John Hunter Nemechek 4th. Timmy Hill 5th. And that's going to round out the field for today. In the top 5 at least. And as these drivers are going to be finishing, as we have a few last lap battles, possibly Cole Custer battling out with Tyler Reddick coming to the line. It's Reddick getting, Reddick getting 13th here. So the fireworks going out in the background here. See if we can get a. Probably can't actually. You probably see in the background here, as you can kind of see the fireworks right there. Anyone on the back straightaway that we can maybe look at? I see the fireworks in the background. There is Alex Bowman, your winner here today. Wow, what an interesting events coming here from Daytona. Jimmie Johnson had to win, but he pitted. I still don't understand why he pitted. It must have been something with fuel, because we saw Daniel Suarez pit also, or something like that. Yeah, Daniel Suarez also pitted, but I believe those were the only 2 drivers that pit, and Jimmie Johnson ends up 27th and Daniel Suarez 29th. So they lost almost. They actually almost got lapped, surprisingly. But we're gonna take a quick look at your results as the 88 of Alex Bowman goes around the track. Gonna take a quick look at your results here. As Alex Bowman gonna be your winner here today. Brad Keselowski second. Joey Gase third. Very good result by him. John Hunter Nemechek 4th. Timmy Hill 5th. Eric Jones 6th. 4th Kevin Harvick. 8th William Byron. 9th Clint Boyer. And 10th Kyle Busch. Gonna round out your top 10 here at Daytona, the Battle of the Beach. And here's the rest of your order of all 39 drivers, as 29 finished on the lead lap. The last one being Daniel Suarez, obviously, as you can tell. I'm pretty sure everyone that was a lap down wrecked or did not start the race, aka me. But that's gonna be it for your results here. What a wild one at Daytona, and what a great finish. But I thought Jimmie Johnson had to win easily in his pot. He was like 5 seconds ahead of everyone. He was like a second faster, and out of nowhere, Alex Bowman wins the race. That's why it's called Alex Bowman the Showman. I think something like that. But either way, thanks for watching here. If you're interested, sign up for a driver, whatever. Whoever doesn't have a custom name. If you like the video, leave a like, and if you wanna see some more content, subscribe, and hopefully we see you next race at Daytona Oval. So we're gonna be going around the oval, 200 miles per hour. Should be a fun one, especially with this group of drivers. So we'll see you guys whenever.